Welcome to Highlighting the Journey, where we dive deep into the stories that shape us. From real estate moguls to innovators, entrepreneurs, from life-changing pivots through breakthrough moments, we're here to uncover the paths that lead to success and the obstacles that build character and the insights that inspire action. And I'm your host, Dan the Podcast Man. Today, we're highlighting another incredible journey. Hey everybody, it's Dan the Podcast Man. Another episode of Highlighting the Journey. Today's guests are George and Tracy, and they are the owners of Blue Chip Hunters.
Hello, everyone. I'm George from Blue Chip Hunters, owner-operator.
What's your last name, by the way? Because I can't say
Boulassikis.
There you go. We got a Greek here.
Hey, everybody. I'm Tracy Boulassikis, and I am...
Don't worry. We'll cut
Hey,
it.
everybody. I'm Tracy Boulassikis. I am owner-operator with my husband, George, of Blue Chip Hunters.
Awesome. Now we're gonna dive deep, Tracy. So let's talk a little bit. I guess I'll keep things a little simple. So you guys invest in real estate, right?
We sure do.
How long is that? How many years are we under the belt now? What do we got? George, would you like to answer that question?
First property we bought was probably, I want to say 16 or 17, 2016.
Okay.
17.
Somewhere around there.
But then we didn't do nothing for a while.
Nice.
We bought that one. It was a rental property in Bohemia. We did we had 2 rentals in it. 5 years, we didn't do nothing. It cash flowed well.
So, like, you're saying the cash flow, with the cash flow, I guess you just let it run on autopilot and think about it more or less.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Okay, so...
On that one. And then in 2021, price on it just like skyrocketed.
Oh, yeah.
And we ended up selling that one, sitting on a bunch of capital. And then we were like, where do we go from here? And that's how we reached out to Carl Chavone. And
Really? Oh, see, I don't know the whole complete backstory, and that's
That
kind of
was
the
the story.
idea. Yeah, cool.
And the rest was history.
So I know you guys own a house in Fire Island. How did you acquire that house?
we were...
Why is this a hard question?
No, we used to go there. We used to go to Fair Harbor every
For
year
years.
for like 9 years in a row. We would rent.
Okay,
we would
so
rent
you
the house.
were the consumer at that point.
Yes.
Yes.
Got it. So you knew the lay of the land. You know the environment.
And every year we rented. Every year it was almost like a joke with our friends and family that were there. We're like, we're gonna buy something here, and
they'd laugh.
by like year
Well,
6,
yeah,
they
right.
were like, "Can we stop this conversation?" People would like get up and walk away. They're like, "You're not buying anything here.
Oh,
Relax."
you're full of it.
Yeah.
Except
Except what?
childhood best friend that was always the biggest supporter, and he would always say to the group of us that we would all rent together, if anyone's going to buy a house over here, it's going to be George and Tracy.
Ooh, somebody believed in you guys. Yeah. That's a true best friend, by the way.
Yes.
The friend that is an advocate for that, you know. What's that person's name? Come on, let's
Patrick.
All right, Patrick. So how did you get the house in Fire Island then?
So we were looking for quite some time. A lot of they don't have a lot of
Oh, it's a very difficult
Inventory.
market.
Not many
Yes.
houses
Of
come on
course,
the
it's Fire
market.
Island.
I think like Fair Harbor has like 198 houses.
as soon as they come up, you got to move
Yeah,
quick,
of course.
or it's gone. And most of them go cash. So I actually looked at this one house, Patrick and I. It was the end of the summer. We weren't ready for the summer to end.
Nope.
And so we went back over to Fire Island, and I was like, let's just walk around. I kind of wanted to walk for dollars, hoping that I was going to find...
dollars. You didn't want to
and-
bike for dollars?
Right.
You know,
I was
walk for
hoping I was
dollars.
going to
love it.
find an off-market distressed property.
Ooh. What year was this, by the way, so I have a little bit of a time frame?
This was 2021.
It was right after we sold the other
So you have the
property.
capital, and this is okay. So I actually kind of catapulted you guys into the next part of where you said you sold that rental property
Yep.
with the capital,
Right.
and then you're looking to reinvest right now.
Right.
Got it. Okay, go on, Tracy.
So we were
We
walking for
hired
dollars.
Carl first. We were looking for a mentor to see how we were going to disperse these funds. And
Got it.
I believe you actually called Charles
Handsome home buyer?
Handsome
Yeah.
home buyer. And she was like, "Do you do mentorship?" And he's like, "No, but this is who I used as a mentor." And then we reached out to him directly. And
You know that's exactly what happened to me?
yeah,
I emailed him. I said it a few times on this podcast. I emailed him at like 5:30 in the morning, like a year in of trying to find a house. I didn't have Carl, wasn't part of East Coast REIA, and I emailed Charles. How do I buy? I need to help me buy a real estate house. And I wrote this whole elaborate thing. And then it was 5 a.m. because I'm an early bird. By 6 a.m., he responded back to me. And I was shocked because it was like, first of all, you have no idea who I am to take the time to respond to me and actually give me a formalized question. Like, listen, Dan, it's much more than that. What you need to do is go join your East Coast REIA and get a coach. And I was like, ooh, that's what I did. But go on with your story, not my story. Forget about my story. It's boring. So we're on.
So I was walking for dollars. I found some properties, but I also didn't know how to track down the owners at that time. So there was one property on the market and it wasn't selling. I went to go take a look at it and it just looked awful.
She hated it.
I hated it. I'm like, no way. It had a weird smell. I'm like, we're not buying this house. So we gave up on it for a little while.
What are you about to say, George?
I didn't see that house. She was there with her friend.
Okay.
And
do we trust Patrick?
Yes.
yes,
Design.
Say yes right now.
Yes, we do.
But a couple months went by, and she's like, "It's still the only house that's on the market."
Really? Was that on there that long?
And she's
Couple
like, "Let's go." It was winter now, so like
No one's
really
buying
over
in
there
that
looking.
market at that time.
And we went.
I shouldn't say nobody, but they're not moving like they do
We
in the
drove to
summer.
Robin Moses Field 5, biked on over,
In the freezing cold.
and she's like, "I want to show you this house. You know, it's the only one that's on the market. Why don't you go take a look at it?" And actually, I said, "Let's go take a look at it. I want to
Yeah.
see it." And as soon as I seen it, I'm like, "This house has a ton of potential."
That was it. I was sold.
As
I'm
soon
like,
as I
"Let's
said
buy
that, she went from wanting nothing to do with it to as soon as I said that, she was like, "I'm in love with it. I need it."
So
You
George,
know?
let me pick some parts about the story. So when you see a house, you know whether or not it has good bones.
I do know good bones. I've done so many. I used to have a construction company back in the day.
Well, okay.
So like I know I've seen so many homes get renovated that I know what the final product looks like before even seeing it run down.
Yep.
I have the vision. I could already see it done in my head, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, we can come in here, we could do this, and this and make it mint, you know?
Yeah.
And she
The
instantly was like,
smell
"Oh my God, I
inside
love
scared
it."
me though.
the smell.
Which
Forget about
today
that
I'm like,
smell.
but at that time
Every house
it
we
was
buy
different.
today has a smell,
I
you
get
know?
it. Of course, you want the
Now-
smelliest house.
What do you mean? I walk in now and it smells like happy, and I'm like, this is
Sold.
perfect, right up our alley. We want
Literally.
it.
That's
Yeah.
our buy box. You know?
That's your buy box. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
So it's so you. Did you physically work on houses before you started working on the ones you do now, or did you have what's your background a little bit more on the construction?
So I had a construction company for like, I want to say like 11, 12 years.
Really? Okay.
Straight out of high school. I worked for somebody for 3 years. And after about 3 years of working for him, I was pretty much running the whole job site at like 22 years old.
Nice.
And he was like leaving, and like I was running guys that were older than me. Like I was the lead mechanic on the job. We were doing siding, windows, doors, and roofing. And after about 3 years, I'm like, why am I working for this guy? Let's go out to Riverhead, open up a DBA, and do it for myself.
Hell yeah.
Did that for 10 years, and that's kind of how we got into it. I had the background, and I was like, this is what I want to do.
So I know a little bit about you. You used to be. Are you still part of the union? Are you?
I am not. So after I was doing construction for about 10 years, we had our son, and that's when I got into the union. I became a Teamster, local 282.
Gotcha.
Did that for
And
10
you
years.
left 2
And
years
while I
ago?
was doing that, towards the end, like after like, that's when we bought that house in Bohemia. I was a Teamster then. So like I was trying to get into the, flipping or rental properties.
So you were trying.
Real estate.
The thought process was embedded in
Was
you.
there.
You were thinking about it. You knew you had the baseline with the construction background, which is huge. We know that. We know the two biggest things in real estate is number one, the hardest thing is to find the house, and the number two is the construction. 100%.
Yeah.
So that's
So
awesome.
I had the construction down. There's nothing, no renovation that scares me. Nothing that, anything we see, I'm like, all in. Let's go.
Really
Yeah. There's
foundational stuff scares me. Nothing scares you.
nothing scares me.
Okay, forget about like real estate wise. Does anything in general scare you? Like, what about the dentist? Come on, give me something. Don't tell me you're a fearless man. That's bullshit.
No.
I want to know George's fear. Being on the podcast?
Don't love it. Don't love it. No. Not much. I don't know.
Gotcha. Were you about to say something, Tracy? Okay. Well, that's really, really awesome. Hey, guys, there's so much to dive into, but I'm a corny guy. I got to know. I hope I prompt this correctly. How'd you guys meet?
Through mutual friends.
Okay, so like one was
At
the
Patty
first.
McGee's in Long Beach.
Patty McGee's in Long Beach. And what year
That
was
the first
that?
time we went out.
What year was that? Oh, God, we're married 16, and we were together.
Yeah, I can't do the math anymore. Like somebody asked
I
me how
know,
long I was
I know.
married. I said,
Like 16.
15.
guys, you don't have to whisper on here.
Not 15 either. I think it's like 13 years, right, or something.
11. That's 14. Okay. Cut that.
Got that. No,
We don't know how many years we're married.
I had my wife on here, and I was like, we were married in 2018. We're trying to figure out the math. Like, can't figure out how long we've been together. It's just like now I'm in that world of like I don't know which number.
We've been together about 20 years. We were like married for 14, and we were together about 5-6 years before that.
Gotcha.
So we're talking 20 years ago. We were at Patty McGee's.
Lifetime.
And was it love at first sight when you saw this man?
Love at first sight.
Wow. Oh man, that's awesome. Little background on you. Were you born here?
I was not born here.
Where were you born?
I was born in Greece, Athens, Greece.
I recently been there.
To Athens?
Yeah.
Last summer, right?
Yeah. Well, not last summer, like 3 summers ago, before my daughter was born. No, my daughter was born. See,
No, your son wasn't born.
My
It's
son
like
wasn't
2 years
born.
ago,
You
I
know
think.
better than me. I forget
Yeah,
about
because
it. I
we
don't know.
spoke about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved here when I was 3 years old. My parents
Gotcha.
packed up and moved on over.
So do you still hold citizenship there? Or are you still
I do.
Oh, you do?
sure
Wow.
do. Yep.
Okay, incredible. How often do you guys go?
19 was the last year we were there, but damn, it's been too long.
You got to go.
Gotta go.
You got to go. It's like me. Sicily is the same. Me and Tracy talk about it all the time. Sicily is like your Greece. It's.
Yeah.
I go there. I'm amongst family.
Where in Sicily?
I'm close to Palermo.
Okay.
We were there last summer.
Yeah.
You were the one that told me to get the pistachio
Oh
croissant.
yeah.
Yeah.
So my cousin's there right now, and she brought her husband for the first time. I think. Don't quote me if this is his first time, but right now he messaged me like a few days ago when he first got there. He's like, I had the pistachio, and I'm just like, yeah.
Nice.
Well, when I was in Greece, I went to where they had the farms and everything, where they have the pistachios, everything.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Those pistachios are
pistachios,
the best
fig
pistachios
trees.
ever.
Oh, I love it all.
But it's just all food.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter, and it's simple. It's not. We here in America, it's like you go to a restaurant and it's like, well, have this deep fried sushi roll combo, wasabi on top of a cheeseburger, and it's like, okay, that's cool. But you go to another country and they're like, yeah, here's the meat and here's the sauce. Enjoy, and it's the best thing that you eat.
Here's some octopus with a little lemon juice on it.
That's
Done.
it. That's it. Wow. Oh man. So
Europeans have it right when it comes to
they
food.
do.
Now
They do.
that you're getting me hungry.
I am.
No.
You brought donuts. You should have brought octopus. I would have appreciate that.
You would have preferred that.
100%. Are you kidding me? Octopus? Oh man. But I wanna get into your story, Tracy.
So I have been in the salon business for the past 26 years.
Wow.
I worked for a salon for 11 years. At that point, I decided it was time to make a move. I made a quick move, realized it was the wrong move. And that's when I decided with my partner to open up our own. And that was 16 years ago.
But you said it was I'm sorry, you said it was the wrong move or the right move?
So when I worked at one salon for 11 years.
Okay.
It was a great experience. It was just time to move on.
Of course. Grow out of it.
I made the decision too quick of where I was moving to. And when
Moved
I
to a different
moved,
salon.
the place was like a shit show. And I was there for about,
A shit show.
yeah, it was awful. They were so unprofessional, just not what I was used to. So how long was I there for? Not long at
Within,
all.
She was there maybe 3 to 6 months, and within 2 months, I was like, all right, we need to build you your own salon. You need to
love
go on your own.
And that was it.
But so both your stories make sense.
But you want to hear something?
I do
So
wanna
my
hear something.
landlord,
Yes.
my original landlord, he was old school, and he was a man's man. So when I tried to rent the space with him, my partner and I, he didn't want anything to do with us because we were just two women. Then George and her husband went in, and then all of a sudden, we had the space.
It sounds like George comes in and something happens. The house gets bought.
Yeah.
Just things start moving when George is around. I'm sorry, Tracy.
Yeah.
But your stories, I love both of your stories. A little bit of the foundation of what you guys just explained. Your construction background, especially, you got your construction background. Now you built it sounds like you built it. What, it was a general contracting company that you generally built, more
I
or
did
less.
siding, windows, doors. I basically did everything except for plumbing and electrical. So siding, windows, doors, and roofing was my main thing. But
I got you.
Back in 08 when things were getting slow, we kind of branched off and did.
But it's the same
interior work,
concept.
too.
You worked at a certain place. You worked at the salon. You worked as a regular construction worker, and you're like, my brain doesn't compute with this. My brain will not accept me working for somebody else. I have to branch out. And you both did it, and that's why both of you guys are so successful.
We're very like-minded in that way.
Of course.
Yeah.
Same thing with me and my wife. It's your partner is so crucial, and hear both of you.
Yeah.
100%.
Your guys' story, and I watch what you guys do on Instagram. It's just remarkable. I spend hours on the phone with you talking about real estate and your motivation behind it. I mean, and it's just being around those people. It's just
At the end of the day, though, your partner is the most important
yeah.
choice you can make in life.
100%.
They're the most influential on you.
Yes.
So, I mean,
Well, that's the thing. Like, I had Alexa on here, and I was explaining, like, people don't see. They see the videos, they see this podcast, they hear the podcast. Great, fantastic, but they don't know what's happening when I go home at the end of the day.
Yep.
And my wife, at the end of the day, will kick me directly in the ass about good things to push my potential, not to kick my ass in a sense of like, oh, you're
Nagging, bitching, yeah.
definitely.
yeah.
She does the same.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I'm
This morning,
She dragged me
he's
here
getting
today.
ready.
She dragged me here today. I'm like, I should be working. And she's like, no, this is what we need to do.
You do.
We need to go there.
This morning, he's having his coffee. I'm like, you should have left 2 hours ago.
Okay, so let's have a little marriage counseling right here. I'm going to break it down for you. He does the construction. You do the construction, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you are doing the face and the media for this,
the
right?
background
You guys
stuff.
got to meet in the middle. All right, let him do the construction,
Yes.
and then let her guide you with the media.
Yeah.
Okay,
He does.
Come to agreements on this podcast. I know
does.
you're
We
like,
both try to dabble with each other. So like I've been trying to do the media a little more. She comes out and designs with me on what we're doing in construction wise. Like we kind of both get involved in all of it.
Every time I talk to her, she mentioned you, of course, and I'm like, I don't know who George is. But now I know who you are. So now, but it's different. But it's great to see the person that's actually remodeling these homes, because it's truly remarkable when I see the before and afters and what you do. Even your recent, you had people over to showcase one of your houses. Stunning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was
Stunning.
in Oakdale. That
It was in
house.
Oakdale.
Yep.
That house was, oh my God.
It was. That was
Yeah.
a good one.
So I want to kind of, so I just love hearing the both of you guys. I love it. I really do. It's what success is, what you both have. You are both filling in these gaps for each other. And I want to say it this way, and you probably maybe will agree. You guys are having fun, right?
Oh, we love every second of it.
Love it.
Love
this
it.
business.
I
Wouldn't
know-
want to do anything else. Like
I know she's addicted, because like when I
Oh,
get on
he's
the phone
just
with her,
as addicted.
she gets like hyped up.
I'm hooked.
Yeah.
I'm hooked. Wouldn't want to do anything else. Definitely found our
Your niche. That's it.
100%.
Now, I want to ask a few questions, because I know you do a lot of the construction, and that saves a lot of money when you do these.
lot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, one of the recent houses, like let's showcase some numbers a little bit. You don't have to go into exact details. So, the house. Let's pick the house in Oakdale. All right. How much did the renovation cost for that house? With George doing the work?
Which one was that? The Locust one? I think our numbers were like 90,000.
Okay,
somewhere around there.
we'll even hit 95. 95. And you said you budgeted, even got another contractor to quote it. What was that number? That person when they came in?
About 30% higher.
Yeah.
Insane.
So that's 30% of our profit.
Of course. Of course. Do you see yourself ever just letting that walk through? Are you?
man.
We're battling with it right now.
Of course.
We just did a house that we actually handed off to a contractor to do the whole thing.
And he's
Because
done
I'm
an
in the
amazing
middle-
job.
I'm in the middle of doing a couple other ones. He did an amazing job. Quality of work is just like the way I like it, and like definitely, top notch. But again, this morning we're running numbers, and I'm like 30,000 over than what I could have done it for.
Of course,
And
yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
it's
but what's my time worth too?
Exactly.
Like I was able to do other construction while he was doing that. So,
And he did
think-
a great job, and George didn't have to touch it.
but I struggle with it. I'm like, could have
He struggles
saved.
Do you
bad.
sleep at night?
Not really, not really.
There's another guy working in my house.
Yep. Usually at night that's when I would, go handle all the behind the scenes, going picking stuff up, getting things ready for the next day, and I didn't have to do any of that there. But
Not to like,
So you have to pay for that service.
of course, not to pick on you, George. Do you think it's a control thing?
I don't.
You can be honest. Like I used to be a control freak. Now I just like whatever.
I mean, maybe partially control, but at the same time, for me, it's
all about numbers.
It's all about the bottom
That's
line.
fine. No, of course.
I'm about maximizing my profits. Every dollar I could save on construction goes directly into my pocket. You know what I
You-
mean? So
You are Greek.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Listen. I'm Italian. We're not too far off. My father, forget about it. When we look at these houses and I get a contractor in, and the contractor says X, and my father's like, no, absolutely not. We can do it for this price, and I'll run the job. And my father does save me a substantial amount of money. Like one of my first houses, forget about it. What was budgeted? So the first house I got a contractor in, $100,000 to remodel. I did it under 55. I walked away
That's
with.
huge.
I walked
It's
away
huge.
with that house with a refinance of 80 grand.
Yeah.
But of course, my father used his sweat equity.
But I'm sure he was happy to do so.
Hell yeah.
Just like you will for your son one day.
Of course. What do you
No.
think this is all about? This
Right.
is all about. Yeah, it's about making money. I'm with that, but it's creating
Like
legacy.
100%.
Name your son. And I see what you do with your son, and I love that you're putting him to work. Show him the moral values, what it's like to swing a hammer,
Yep.
paint it, what it actually takes. What are you about to say, George?
Oh, just that. My son, I feel like he's going to be an entrepreneur too, because I see his brain constantly working and being like, what
Last week
business
he
can
was
I
at Fire Island, and one of his buddies just got a boat. So they're like, how can we make money with this? So they're thinking they go from one beach to the next selling ice.
Like,
So
we buy the ice cheap for $5 a bag over here. We'll go sell it for $8 over there.
Did he read Rich
And
Dad
have
Poor Dad? Like, what's happening here?
And having the time of their lives. Of
course.
They're out on the bay. They're going making a few bucks.
Yeah.
Those are
We'll see.
the other things too. It's like you gotta have fun with the process. And like even I was explaining one of the houses I'm doing right now. In the beginning, it's torturous because it is a new world. You want to make the most money, and you feel like it's so microscope. But now it's just like you look at a house, George, I bet, or you're just like, yeah, we got it, we're done. You say nothing scares you, which you're in that element now. You're seasoned now.
Well, yeah, and you can calculate your construction costs
But now
pretty
you could
quick.
say more the fact I'm having fun, and it's good when you guys partners together, having fun with your wife, and you're having fun with your husband. It's all part of that. And if you're not having fun doing this, like for me, it's like I don't want to do any of this stuff. It's just like I want to have fun. I have fun remodeling, and now I've really dove into like the process and enjoying the process instead of just like being so hyper focused on like, oh my God, this needs to get this done. It does. I'm not like saying I'm just like, oh, willy nilly, but I want people the people I want to work with. I gotta have a good time with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. If I don't like somebody, I don't want to work with them.
I'm
at all.
100%. It's likability. People don't realize that either. It's like
People leave the people out of this business.
100%, 100%, and it's just people look at it like, oh, I'm trying to save money, but it's just I'd rather pay extra money for the person that knows what they're doing and understands everything that I'm saying to them versus the cheap person, the person that's difficult, doesn't show up there, and I'm chasing after them.
Yep, no way.
That's my worst thing. Not showing up or people that, drives me nuts. I'm quick to fire if that's the case. Like, I'm not going to
Fine.
be there for 2 days. Well, I'll see you on the next one because I got somebody coming here today.
Good.
you know, and
Keeps your subs on their toes too.
I have a lot of subs too, so I'm able to like, I have multiple subs for the same thing. So like if one sheetrocker tells me he can't come there to sheetrock it, like I have somebody else coming today. You know?
So you have built out your construction network too. You know.
I've had it for years. I mean, even when I had my own construction company, I was using a lot of subs back then. So like it's a lot of the same people that I'm just calling up and, you know, using. And some new that we have to find for certain things that I didn't have, you know, a driveway guy or whatever.
And when you make those phone calls, it sounds like how you're explaining this is that if you call them, they'll do it because they know you two are going to deliver. In other words, you're going to pay. You're going to take care of them, and not. I'm going to say this. I'll speak for you guys. I don't think you would squeeze them thin. Like that's another thing with the contract. When you hire a contractor, everybody wants everything. Oh, you try to squeeze them so thin. I'm like, yeah, that's why they don't want to work with you because you're being so penny pinching on certain things. Just let the guy do his work and pay him the right price, like and move on. But they hear your phone ring and they're like, I mean, they see your number come up and they're probably like, oh, I better answer the phone. I'm gonna get work and I'm gonna get paid.
Yeah. And they're going to get multiple jobs from us. You know, it's not just one job. I'm not just a homeowner that's going to give them one job and they're not going to see him again. I'm going to give them a job every month or every couple of weeks or whatever, you know. Yeah. I do expect them to be competitive, though, because I do have so many subs that, like...
Why not?
You know, I'm not squeezing them for every penny, let's say, but I definitely expect them to come in competitive.
That's business.
Yeah.
You have to.
I'm not... what I was phrasing to is like... You know, well, George, especially you, not to discredit you, but you know exactly how much time, labor, and physical work.
I've seen it all, so I know exactly what it takes to get it done.
Exactly. And I have a good background on that as well, especially I've worked in construction for 15 years in New York City. I know exactly what it takes to rock, insulate, and tape a wall. Because I've seen some guys just in like 2 hours. Like, you know.
Yeah.
And I get it. Some people are not as quick in certain things, but like I see somebody that what I know would take, okay, this is a 4-hour job and it's been 3 days. What the hell's going on here?
Oh no, they would never come back for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad's doing this backsplash in his kitchen and he told me, the tile guy, what did he say? I think it took 5 days, start to finish. I'm like, I could never work with him.
When you
5 days.
5 days.
2 days max.
There was this. I don't know if you saw this, but you probably saw it. I don't know. You know who Sebastian Maniscalco is, right?
Yeah, I love him. He's great.
Oh my god. It was the video he just posted online. It was like he's like, it took 1 year to build the Empire State Building. To remodel my kitchen, it took 2.5 years. What the hell is like going on? I was dying. I was dying that it's just like.
I want to go see him live.
I know. He's got a show coming up.
He's playing Jones Beach. Go see him.
Soon, right?
Jones Beach.
Yeah, August maybe?
Yeah. I think it's like the 15th.
Something. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Come on, Grease Time. We're the same comedy. You know, same cultural background. Listen, I went there. I'm just like, wow, this looks just like Sicily. But I like Sicily better because I'm Italian, so I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, you have to though. We felt the same way about Sicily.
Yeah, no. You probably looked at Sicily like, oh wow, well, it's not Greece.
It was great though.
Exactly.
We loved it.
It was great. Great food.
You went to Casa La Mare. I know. I mean,
yeah, it's great.
And
but we had Sicilians help us plan the trip, which helped too. You know. Mm-hmm.
I wish I was there.
Europe in general, I just love all of Europe. I want to travel more in Europe.
Go do it, man.
Sure.
You're not getting younger.
No. Yeah.
Today's the youngest you're going to be.
It's actually like really cheap too. Like compared to like Aruba or something, like it was cheaper to go to 18 days to Sicily than it was for 6 nights in Aruba.
Yeah. And how much money are you spending on food?
Yeah.
Not much in Sicily.
I was on the phone with my dad while he was in Italy, and I asked him, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I just got a sandwich and and a drink." I'm like, "Oh, really nice." He's like, "How much?" I'm like, "How much does that cost?" He goes, $3.50. And I'm not talking about like a little sandwich.
No,
I'm talking a foot long.
Yeah,
soda,
a sandwich.
A sandwich, and it's just
and phenomenal.
Yeah.
One of the favorite nights that we had when we were there, we just went across the street to like the pork store, got a whole bunch of stuff.
In Sicily.
Threw together dinner at had it on the balcony. It was great.
I wish I was there because it's like.
It would have been great.
Oh my God, because I could show you around Sicily and show you the good spots, all this. But if you have my father, he'll take you through Sicily in like 3 hours and you'll see so much stuff. You'll be like it. I still go there, and my dad's like, "Oh, we're gonna go here," and like I've been going there since I was 6 years old, and I'm just like, "Oh, that existed, that existed, that existed." He's like, "Yeah," and it's just it's so cool that background.
I guess that's why I love Greece so much, because like, when I was younger, I've spent so much time there.
Yeah,
That, like, I know the best bakeries. I know the best place to get a gyro. I know the best, and it's
how do you say gyro?
Ito.
Ito. Can you speak Greek?
No, but I can understand it. I can speak enough if I need to say something and, like I don't want anybody else to know what I'm
But she
saying. I
understands
can get
about
by, but I can.
85%
When
of
did you start to
everything.
understand that? Because I'm part of this lifestyle where I have people, my parents or people, my relatives, they start talking, they talk a little smack around people, and they think they're sly. So,
Oh, that's it. That's a European thing. When did I've understood it for so long. You gotta
Really?
think my son's been bilingual since he was born.
Awesome.
He's 12,
Awesome.
and I had a pretty clear understanding of it before.
so when the
born.
relatives are talking.
Oh, everything. I chime in the conversations, and they crack up. I chime in English.
Yeah. And everyone's like, how do you know what we're talking about?
Like I know everything that you're saying right now.
My story was pretty good. So I knew Alexa for 3 years, friends, started dating her. When I started dating her, people tell me, "Oh, I'm Italian." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." Like, I don't care. Like, for me, people always say I'm Italian, and I find out they're like third, fourth generation. I'm like,
It's
okay,
not the
whatever.
same, yeah.
Same thing. Anyway, I get invited for Thanksgiving dinner, and we to her aunt's house in Ozone Park. I'm like, oh, okay. So we get to Ozone Park. I get up these stairs, long, big stairs in Ozone Park apartment building. Get up and I start smelling the cooking, and I hear chit chatter, and I get up there and I see the grandma and I see the aunt. They both look at each other and they say, "Mira questo qua è bello," and that means, "Look at this kid, he's cute." And I responded right back to them. I'm like, "Stai attento che dici che io posso parlare italiano." Their faces drop because they're like, "Oh my God. He just doesn't know Italian. He knows Sicilian." And I look at my wife now, Alexa. I'm like, "How the hell you're not telling me that you're a Sicilian?" He's like, "Dan, I told you I was Italian." "Yeah, but you're Sicilian. That's different."
Yeah.
To walk into a kitchen for the first time and meet your family, and they talk good about me. They said it was, I look good, and I was like. But I gave him the fair warning because, like, don't pull that crap with me when you start talking behind my back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You should have kept that tight for a minute.
I should have. There was this one time I was when I first started out in construction, I went to the Union Hall to go take a class, and I thought it was cool. I'm 19, and I was going to call my father. There was this guy next to me who was being like a loudmouth, all this stuff, and I was ready to talk, BS about him, shit about him on the phone. Thank God I didn't, because he got on the phone and started speaking Sicilian. I was like, ooh. And
You never know.
I don't do it. And I tell my parents, I tell everybody who does it to me to cut it out.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me, because like I'll have my relatives or like my brothers and stuff, and you stop it. Don't change languages on me. Don't sit there. Oh yeah, it's like, look at this person. I'm like, okay, great. You can hold off the comment and talk to me privately later on. You don't need to say exactly
themselves.
what it is. I'm looking at the same damn thing.
That's your father.
That's your father?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Can he speak English? Like, does he speak English, your father, or is it?
Yeah, he speaks English.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What an accent.
Very thick accent, but he speaks English.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask these questions. It's like, okay, how did your father feel about like the whole investing and the real estate and all this stuff? I gotta know because of your background.
I don't know. I think he definitely had confidence in me.
Really?
And,
Okay.
He was into it.
He
He's
was.
still
Okay.
into it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's always supportive.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
For me, it wasn't like my father wasn't supportive. He was, but it was just one of those things I had to prove. And once I was able to prove, like, here are the numbers.
That was more her father.
Oh,
My
so,
father.
okay, so
my
reverse
father
the
was
question.
100% of.
Reverse the question.
Yeah. My father's 100% supportive.
Okay.
Her dad in the beginning was just like,
My dad's a retired cop, so he was skeptical.
yeah.
Everything's a scam, right? Everything's a scam.
Exactly.
Everything's a scam.
He's
Right.
like, I don't know about this mentor of yours. Did he
No.
just rob you for
Oh my
$7,000 or
God.
whatever it was?
The mentor thing. So my father was in Italy, and when I said, you know what, I'm going to hire Carl. And it was the first time I was like, I have to invest in myself.
Yeah.
And I hired Carl. I paid him the money. And then I told my father. My father was like, what?
You just got robbed for
What are you
$6,000.
doing? It's bullshit. It's BS. And then my father,
It's bullshit.
but then my father first saw what I was producing, and then when he met Carl, he goes, "Oh, yeah, the guy's 40 years in the business. He knows exactly what he's doing and what he's saying." Because like my father, I would tell him about houses. He's like, "No, don't do that." He would be yelling at me because my father, we bought multiple houses back in the day, but he was tradition like buy the house outright, 1% rule. If the house costs $200,000, you make $2,000 in rent. You're golden. Like that's how my philosophy, my father was with the background for me. And with that, it took a while. It took a big convincing of my father. Now, I show him a house. I show him this. He goes, "Yo, did you talk to Carl?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I ran it by Carl." He's
It's like
yeah.
a father now. He's like, good thing you guys are already married because he'd be probably walking you down the aisle. I wouldn't even get to walk you down, you know?
But it's funny with that background because they grew up in a different time period where scams were big. People got
They
scammed.
still are today.
They are. Well, today, yeah.
Look at how many like internet gurus you see that are there. Everyone's a coach.
You're not a coach.
Right.
You're not a coach.
So you can't blame like my father or your father for thinking
I don't.
like
No,
that.
no. I'm
Because
just breaking chops.
if my son came to me and said that, I'd be like, wait a second, I need to do some investigating on this guy. How much money are you going to give him? You know?
What are you getting out of it? Yeah.
Right.
I think 3 sessions in with Carl, I got more than ever. Like I could not believe what
changed your whole mindset.
100%. Because it wasn't just I thought I learned about real estate, but I was building a business. And I didn't know that's what I wanted or needed. It was kind of weird because it was like, wait a minute. I start putting this here, that there. Make sure you have this. But where's the part where I buy the house? Well, that's not part of it right now.
Yeah. Building out the team is the main thing, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Building out the team is so important.
Solid team. Good people you can trust.
You just pick up the phone and you call somebody and you know it's going to get done.
Definitely.
What a peace of mind.
Love that.
But
And they know what your expectations are and how you expect them to operate.
Of course. And
I love our team.
Yeah, we have a great team.
Love it.
Is it? Oh man, never mind. I was going to say, is everybody Greek? Is that the,
No.
Just our plumber.
Just our plumber.
Just the plumber. I'm not even talking contract, just everything. Agent, lawyers.
We have the same
accountants.
lawyer. I mean, it's so great to get to that closing table.
Yeah.
And to see Jim
love it.
Jim Clark is just like, it's so.
But let's not forget about Stacy.
Oh, forget about it. Like Stacy. Oh man, she is so incredible because
My favorite.
She is just. Before I can even speak, there's an email sent out about what the hell's going on here. I'm like,
She's so organized.
Yeah.
No, it's bananas.
On top of her stuff.
But that's like one of the big things. I almost lost the house because I used a family real estate agent. He knows how to do the transaction. I bought my primary home in Massapequa, and then we went to go buy a house in Copeg, and like a document wasn't filed. And he sat on it. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Meanwhile, Stacy's just like shoving it down everybody's throat. Like, where you at?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's so responsive. I mean, that's what I love about our team most. Like, I can pick up the phone and call anybody right now. They're going to answer right now, you know.
And that's what like people like ask me. It's like, how you doing all this? I'm like, believe it or not, it's what Carl made me build.
For a couple years now. It didn't just happen. It's
well,
not.
yes. You
Right,
spend
but
this-
nobody
you-
sees that.
No one sees me making the phone call to you to keep motivated.
years ago.
Years ago, nurturing that relationship.
No, everyone's just like, oh, I just want to do what you're doing.
You're an
Yeah, of
overnight
course.
success.
I'm an overnight success. Look at me.
We just want to do what you're doing.
No one was there when I was sitting. Like I always have this vision in my head now, and it's pretty like prominent in my head. I used to run every single morning, and like that would like kind of clear and organize my thoughts, sweating it out. And I just remember just being in that moment every morning, just like, how am I going to buy the house? How am I going to buy the house? How am I going to do it?
Obsessive.
I couldn't stop. And
But if you are consistent and driven, it's going to happen. You're going to learn how to do it.
of course,
I also think that helps a lot. Like, we're just obsessed. Like,
of course,
There's no other way.
it's either you're all in or you're not.
Right.
yeah.
You
I
can't.
mean,
be
there's not
halfway
many
in.
other conversations we're having, you know. There's,
No.
some our son,
It's
our
like,
family, and it's like, all right, where's the next deal coming from? You know, like it's literally like topic conversation.
So, like, when
all
I put-
day, every day.
When I put my kids down, and I love it with my wife, we just sit on the couch and like we talk about our business, and I love it. We strategize. I got this tomorrow. Got this going on, And my wife is like just really handling really the hard end of taking care of both of our children. She knows where her role is, but like I was telling her last night, like I expect you to be running my whole entire company. Like I don't even want to, like, not saying I don't want to, you run the real estate, because I have so much going on with this, and I have so many different things to explore, and I still love real estate, but my wife just knows everything. She knows the numbers.
Easy for her.
Yeah, but she sat down on all the coaching calls. You might not see her, but she's there absorbing. She sends me a house. Dan, check this house. The last house, not this, in December, I wasn't going to buy a house last year, and she's like, Dan, you should buy this house. You know how much money I'm making on rent now in that house? And she convinced me to buy it, remodel it, and tenants? $800 a month.
Right.
Love it.
That's it.
Forever.
Forever. I mean, $40,000 in equity. Listen, it's not the crazy. People are like, well, that's not like, you're not really killing. Like, no.
I was going to say it's not forever. It's that number is going to grow as you go,
100%. I just started with that. Where do you think I'm going to go?
Yeah. 10 years from now, that thing, you're like, oh, this thing's cash flowing $2,000 a month or whatever.
But that's what people also, they think it's a quick,
No.
This is not a quick business.
And I know you love flipping, but flipping, yes, you do get the capital in hand, and there is that portion of it. But that's
which is great, but you're not building equity, and which is why we love rentals as well.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to build wealth unless you're buying properties and holding them.
Yeah. She's trying to tell you something.
I love flipping them. I want to sell everything.
No one's telling you not to flip them. You could.
I want to sell everything.
Flip them and I don't sell them.
Yeah. He wants to sell everything, and I'm just not that way.
She wants to hoard everything. I want to sell everything.
But no, this is a good conversation. So like, let's dive into this. Let's dive deep. Why do you prefer flipping over rentals? And you can be honest, man. It's all good. Like, it's a good mindset. So some people have similar mindsets like yours.
Right now, it's what's working. It's working. It's working great. There's definitely trying to build capital.
Yeah.
And even though it's still a slow process, I feel like it's faster for me at the moment than rentals. Like, we have rentals as well.
Oh, I know you do.
And yes. I would think by next year we'll be ready to put more capital into buy and hold as well. Just definitely. Right now,
it's where you guys are right now.
I almost feel like we just have it down to like a well-oiled machine at the moment, and
ain't broken. So keep going.
So like, why are we trying to? We joined Collective Genius, and one of the things I took away from one of the things we went to was they say, go deep, not wide, and it's like focus on.
It's a good one, right?
You're telling me I can't dive deep on this podcast, but now you're gonna dive. But you're right. But don't go wide. Go double down, triple down on what you know.
Yes. In the very beginning, when we first got started, we were going wide and not that deep. We got a commercial building.
We were buying commercial. We were buying short-term rentals. We were buying single-family rentals. Like, we were all
doing
over.
A flip. We were kind of just all over the place.
But they all worked.
They did all work. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying now we're more focused on fix and flip. And I feel
what
like
your business model is and your business plan is right
today.
Now. For today. Listen, it's an evolving thing. It's going to change.
And it's almost getting better as it goes too. Like, we're, over 2 years into doing fix and flips right now. And like, it's like I said, a well-oiled machine. Like,
I love it, man. That's so awesome.
When we first got started, like, we'd go out to dinner and then we'd go to Floor and Decor and design a bathroom. Now, like, we have.
It was our favorite Saturday.
Literally, it was our favorite
Saturday
thing to do.
Date, hot date.
Go out
to Decor night.
We'd go to dinner, have a glass of wine, and then
and then go design. Like, that was like we loved that. That was like our thing.
Creating,
right?
You're collaborating.
But my
other
point
people
is
are like, "Oh, let's go out and party." We're like, "No."
Now
we have tiles to pick out.
It's such a system
Hold on,
now.
I'm trying to talk. George, go on.
I'm just saying now we have it down to such a system that like we don't even have to do that anymore. Now we're like, we know what tiles going in the bathroom. We know what what fixtures we use, and it's all kind of just like rinse and repeat.
I had this conversation with Carl last year around November, because November I finished up my this job in Belmont. I worked there for 3 years. I built out the Belmont parking garage, and I built out the Belmont retail village. And I was ready to quit working as safety. I was as a safety professional, and I was really going to dive into just real estate, kind of like what your fashion. And I was really going to take one of the biggest risks in my life and put it all on the line. I really was. But I would need to flip. Like, I would have to make that happen. And Carl, like, talked to me. He's like, well, like, how much money you got? I said, I have this amount. It's like, Dan, you know how to do the buy and hold. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't overcomplicate this. Like, you want to build what you want to build. I'm not saying you not to flip. You know how to flip. You can do it. And yeah, you could probably make 50, 60 grand. But you know how to do the rental process down packed to a science. I just know how to do it. She's like, just keep going hard with that capital. And I thought about it. I'm like, oh, man, he's right.
Always right.
He's right. Here we go. The son of a gun. He's right. But he was right. And now I look at a house. I'm like, yeah, the numbers work. I feel confident. There's no, even this house I just bought. Even if I was this, I told you, if I was this, I bought it for $460. It's worth $560. I could sell it right now as is, and after everything, I'll probably walk away with 70 grand. You're like, yeah, do it.
Sell it.
Sell it. Get rid of it. I'm like, nah, I don't want to sell it. I want to.
No, that's not your model.
One of my favorite things. What is it?
Something that Carl said too was that 70 grand in equity still be there. Let's say you need that money in a year from now, you could still sell it next year or 3 years from now.
It's like money in the bank.
It sounds like he's talking about holding now.
The money's always there.
Yeah.
So like.
Well, that's the functionality of that. I'm learning more stuff. I'm learning that I might do a whole entire HELOC on all my properties and just have one line.
Did you see yesterday? Bigger Pockets was had a post up on Instagram. I'll share it with you when I leave. But it was about HELOCs on LLCs, and a bank that they were recommending.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I didn't really
Another
dive
strategy.
deep into it.
Gotta
But
dive deep.
yeah, just yesterday I was having a conversation with a girlfriend about that, and I was like, "Let me see." And sure enough, it pops right up on the algorithm.
Of course, the phone's listening to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and we're like, he was telling me like, I want to probably run the New York City Marathon. I'm like, he's like, listen, man, you want to run the New York City Marathon? Not this year, next year. I'll do it with you. Pull out my phone, Instagram pops up, running coach, running guide. All of a sudden, running. Yeah. Oh, here are the
running shoes.
Running shoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
everything.
Thank you. Great. Can I just leave me alone? Let me have my private conversation with my coworker. Now we have to do it. We have to run the New York City Marathon.
You should do it.
And I have to buy those particular shoes, and I have to hire that coach that told me. I have to. Because I'm a robot. But with your whole business model, obviously you figured out what your guys are really, really good. And so let's talk about like where you guys are. Actually, no, before we go where you guys are today, let me backtrack a little bit. Because I didn't ask this question. How did we come up with the name?
Chloe from Dream Chasers came up with the name.
Really?
Yes, actually. So Chloe would always laugh at us at the properties that we were buying. And she made a comment one day. She was like talking some smack to George. She's like, oh, you and your blue chip portfolio. And that was
all
it.
the houses we buy, we kind of try to stay. I have this thing where like, I live local, and I want to be within like 15 minutes of where I live.
Your backyard.
Yeah.
You know your backyard.
Yep. We know like Sayville or Bayport, and like we kind of just know the certain blocks
We're comfortable
or where to
in
be.
those areas.
Yeah.
Of course, it's your backyard. And that's like another thing when I talk to people that want to invest. They go, oh, I want to invest in Pennsylvania. I'm like, that's great. Awesome.
What do you know about Pennsylvania?
What do you know about Pennsylvania? And then when I say, oh, you probably should invest in Long Island, they're like, do you know how expensive? Yeah, it is expensive. But how much? It's a bigger reward. You understand here. You're here.
Yeah.
Unless you have that designated person out in Pennsylvania, like
I feel like
Or you build that team.
I was gonna say, I feel like we'd have to start over and build the whole new team
Yeah.
out there.
100%.
That's what Chloe and Nick did, and they're
upstate,
crushing
right?
it in the Binghamton market.
Yeah.
But it took them a lot of time to build that team out, and they had to go through a lot of struggles with contractors up there.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you
When I
know.
talked to Joe Lewin about like Binghamton, it's still a market I definitely want to get into, but he was explaining like how tough it is. It's a cash flowing market. Like there's no equity up there, but
Point of entry is a lot less too, which I like.
of course you can buy a house literally for like 70 grand.
Maybe less.
I've seen deals
Are you on
for
Joe's
40,
mailing
50
list?
grand.
I think I'm on
Joe
his
has
mailing.
some. I think he just sent me one the other day. I want to say it was in Endicott, and it was like 49.9.
Does anybody know? I gotta message him. He was looking at a camp. He wanted to buy a camp.
I seen it on his Instagram. I didn't know if he bought it or not.
You never know.
I'm like, how do you get into like? How do you value that? He's looking at a camp. I was like, what the hell is this guy up to? It's so cool.
It was
with
one where
him.
it had all the campers, right? It had like 40,
Yeah.
50 campers on the site or something.
I love Joe so much because he's young and the fire's just there, and he's just
And you know he'll do all his due diligence before he buys
100%,
that. Yeah.
100%. Man,
Good guy.
it's so good. So that's how the name comes. So Chloe came up with a name. Does
Well,
she
she
have
just said that, you know, blue.
She just said that to George, kind of talking smack, and then we
and then
were
I was
like,
like,
wait,
that's us, blue
it.
chip hunters. We're hunting for blue chip properties, you know?
And that was it.
Yeah, listen, Dan the home buyer man was really Dan the weather man, Dan the safety man. But my wife came up with it because I'll pull up my phone. I'm like, oh, look, it's going to be 83 degrees today. Oh, Dan the weatherman's here. I'm just like, so.
Transition to Dan the homebuyer, man.
Of course, yeah. And then people at work are like Dan the safety man. And then my wife's like, Dan the home buyer man. I'm like, oh.
Catchy.
It is. Well, now it's like plug in whatever I want. Today, at my recent property, I was Dan the tire man, Dan the tree man, and there's going to be a special video of content I just filmed of Dan the trampoline man.
Oh, that's a new one.
It's fun. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good branding. You know how important it is, and you know your name out there. And I love that post you just did with just yourself and the sign. It's just like you got there. Like you guys are just you're in that.
Our logo needs a little bit of work, but
What's wrong with
add
it?
it to the list.
Add it to the list.
You know,
That's
I
her
made it
job,
on
not your
Canva.
job.
It's not good.
You just got to go to work, right?
Me,
Are you thinking about work right now?
all the time? That's all I think about. What
is
are my
on your
guys
mi-
doing?
What is
are my
on your
guys
mind
doing?
right now that needs to get done in the back of your head?
A lot.
Guys, can we cut this for 1 second? I have to use the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, just go. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still filming. It's just when the editing team.
Constantly thinking work, you know?
No, I get it, man. I get it.
You know.
You're on your fingers on the pulse because you have to be. And you were talking about like the money and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like
And how quick I get things done. Like I like turning things over like quick, you know?
your guy can't sit still. You can't sit still.
No.
Why the hell did you buy a house in Fire Island then?
I mean, I enjoyed it last week. I never want to go to Fire Island, but as soon as I get there, I never really want to leave either. You know what I mean? So
Oh, my
like,
God.
so like, she's always driving me crazy. Let's go. We're gonna go this week. You're going. Shut down, or tell the guys to do the work. And I'm kind of like,
How much is a night there?
what do you mean?
Like if I wanted to rent that, you rented the house out, right?
Weekly. We do 5,000 a week.
God. How much for me?
It depends what week you pick. If you take off season a little bit, I'll just let you go for a couple days. You know.
Don't worry, Steve. Do not put this out there. By the way, we're having a private conversation. I'm talking to the camera, so he doesn't put that on there. I'll go off season. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you go in September, just go take your wife
Thank
and
you so
kids and go.
much.
Yeah.
You got a spot in Sicily. I told you. You guys, I wish I was. I really wish I was there to kind of. It's like you being in Athens or Greece, wherever you are in Greece. It's like you just know the shit. Like,
Definitely.
yeah.
I used to go every year when I was growing up. Like as soon as school was over, Mom would send me for like
That's
3
exactly-
months. They're
yeah.
like from the day school ends
the
to like
same
3 days
thing.
before school starts. You're gone.
June school ended next week. Boom! I was
And
on a
family would come a lot too, but like even if Mom couldn't make it, like she's
You can come back on. You're good.
like even if Mom could make it, you know, she's like,
Get him outta here."
Go with your grandmother, go with your cousins.
But it's like
See
you
you
never went
later."
on like the traditional vacations, like the American. Same thing with me. Like
No.
I
No
never,
Disney World.
No Disney World. Like now we do. But,
I've never been.
I worked there.
You did?
Yeah. Come on. I have such an.
Oh, sorry.
I forget the amount of stuff I have done in my life. I worked for Disney. I was a DJ. I drove a limousine for like a week. No. That was ridiculous. No license. I just wore the hat. I was like, well, I don't know what's
Dan
going on.
the limo.
No,
guy.
there's no limo license.
No limo license. I did that. What else did I do? I was a firefighter for 5 years. So I fought fires and I was in that. What did I do after that? I've worked on every major construction project out through New York. I've been on over 150 different job sites, 70 stories. I've been on one building where it was abandoned during COVID, 70 stories, and it overseed the fountains of the World Trade Center. I've been around some crazy stuff, and I just like now I'm like looking back. Now I'm just like, oh yeah, now you're buying houses, now you're doing a podcast. It's like I can't stop. I can't stop. I believe that life is extremely short. I just do not want to go to my deathbed saying, wish I coulda, woulda. It's that mentality.
No way.
Agreed.
Yeah. Especially that and you guys agree with me, it's just a kid thing too.
Yeah.
Everything that I do, I think of my 2 kids. Like, this is fun. It is for me. There is this little bit of ego behind it. And there is this like, oh, I feel this way. Yes, I would sit here and lie if that wasn't the case. But ultimately, it's just, I think life is so beautiful where you can create anything you want, especially that you're an immigrant. Like, people don't understand that either. I watched my parents achieve the American dream, and you probably watched the same exact thing happen in front of you.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so here's a good question. Maybe you can answer. Like, why did your father leave Greece? Like, just simply, like,
Just, no opportunity over there. It was chasing the American dream, right?
yeah.
He came here with my mother and me. I was 3 years
It
old.
was just them two?
And my grandparents were living here at the time,
Gotcha.
and they invited us, told us to come, my mother's side. And Dad came here with the 2 of us and $500 in his pocket. And
Love it.
Within 3 weeks, he had 3 different jobs,
That's why you hear people say today, like, they can't make it, they can't find a job.
Listen,
Give me a break.
Of course. This is the thing I want to say, not to get political and not to talk about controversies, but this is very, very, people just, I think, have lost the art behind this. America has its problems, 100%. There's all this BS behind it. And we all know it. You can sit there and focus on all that BS and entertain yourselves with all the BS and that. Or you can see the BS and say, okay, I know it's there. How can I achieve what I want to achieve? How can I get to this next level? There are obstacles. That's all it is.
Just grit.
Yep. And
Get
hard
after
work.
Yeah. And I watched my father come here, become a laborer, become a contractor, try every little hustle, go to the library, everything, buy a rental property. I have no idea why. When he bought the rental property, I went there and I'm like, I was like 6 years old. I'm like, why are we here? He's like, I got a job to do. And I didn't know he bought it.
That it was his.
It was his. And then we were going there constantly. And I didn't realize the effect it had on me watching this man every day after work, after working a full laborer's job, after work, to go pick up his tools, go to Babylon, go to Copeg, and start working on houses and bringing me along. But I found out why I came along. There was no babysitter. so I learned it, but
There was no money to pay the babysitter.
100%. There was none of that.
And Italians, they're not just leaving you with a
no,
babysitter.
no, my kids are going to come. I cannot wait to.
Our son has never been with a babysitter ever. Life, it's all family.
Same here. It's one of those. It's just one of those things. But and I understand some people need help. And me and my wife were talking about it yesterday. Like, we weren't trying to knock.
We're fortunate. That
Yeah, some people don't have the family to
They don't
even
have
walk.
that option.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. And I feel so bad for them when I hear certain
Yeah.
friends that they have to put their kid in daycare. It drives me nuts. It's like, oh God, because like my lifestyle for quite some time was super conservative. I've lifted off the conservative. I've been splurging recently for the last year, actually the last couple months, but. We live such a conservative life. Like I tell, like you come in my house right now, my kitchen's still from 1970. It's just repainted. The floors are shot, but my wife did them. Like, we did it ourselves, and we take all the money that would have went into our house and go buy houses. And people like say, how you doing all that? Well, I don't waste money on something that's not going to produce me something. Yeah, do I have my kitchen can be updated, but what are the necessities? What do I need? They function. She just hates it because she walks into these brand new houses and she's like,
Yeah, and you're like,
She's like, oh, here's all where all our money went.
New cabinets, new tiles.
my tenants are gonna have a beautiful home.
They're gonna have a beautiful home.
Yeah.
Oh man, but like I want to go back a little bit with the American dream, and I watched my father succeed and do it, but he also didn't sit back and let it think something was gonna happen. He had to make it happen.
Yeah, definitely. No one was handing it to him.
Nope. And I think that's it's so remarkable because I really have a different perspective, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm grateful for it. Yes, taxes are high, everything's expensive, food's through the roof, all these problems.
Yeah.
But how are you going to navigate it? Am I going to sit there and go, oh no, this, blah, blah, blah.
Poor me, right?
Poor me.
Work harder.
Yeah.
Work harder. I remember I used to be poor me. That was my mentality. I was really that pity party with certain things, and I would focus on this. And I realized, like, wow, you wasted a bunch of energy on nothing, and you achieved nothing. If you took that same exact energy,
put it into self growth, and here you are.
Yeah, man, it's quite incredible. Wow, we got a lot of coverage. I want to know. Well, I didn't get really where you guys were. We still got another. We can use up to another half an hour, but I want to kind of talk about your business. So, like, where are you guys today?
2 years ago is when we really started getting into the fix and flip game, and we just became completely addicted. And it's over the past year, it's really
starting to take off. We're almost like starting to hit our stride a little bit.
Yeah. All through like organic networking.
Do you remember, Tracy, when we were talking, like we and her, it's like the conversation we had, we were both fantasizing, like you're going to get to this next level. And now we're here.
Yep.
Now we are because we didn't give up.
We didn't give up.
Yep.
We didn't give up, and we support each other. And I think that's the other thing. And you had this big problem with, and I got to mention it, but now I know you're gonna explain why. Like even like your network. You would never talk to any of your clients at the salon. Now, what do you do?
I always kept it like our little secret.
And then Italians, Greek, keep everything.
Yeah.
Shh, you don't tell nobody.
Carl would always be on me about it. And so I decided one day, okay, I'm going to work on that. And I'm going to start sharing our journey with everybody we meet. Well, the first person that I shared our journey with happened to have a seller financing deal for us that we purchased, 2 weeks later. And that when that happened, I was
First
like,
time
all
she
right.
mentioned it to anybody, got a deal.
How freaking awesome is that?
And it's kind of just taken off.
Which kind of opened our eyes to the whole thing, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't shut up now.
No, if you don't want to listen to me, don't talk to me.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
but I'm serious. But now since I post on social media as much as possible. I go up to everybody, hey, listen, I buy houses. And people are like, oh, you buy houses?
Same.
There was the trade secret, keep the things secret, but you get so much more out of it if you start talking.
Yep, you sure do. We've gotten 5 flips this year from just talking.
Didn't you get your commercial space for your salon that way too? Like,
got the financing for the commercial space through just telling everybody about it.
And what's the name of your salon, by the way?
Salon 36 in Sayville.
Got to go. Okay. Oh, man. I should send my wife there, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Bring her in. But yeah, that came from, I tried to purchase that building for how many years did we try?
5 years.
5 years. We just kept running into one roadblock after another.
Oh, yeah. I remember you mentioning that to me.
And we just shared our journey. And sure enough, we found an amazing lender out of it.
That's awesome. So let me ask you this, Tracy, because of your business background of running the salon, did you find having that background help you navigate the real estate stuff, like how to build things together? And
yeah, absolutely. It taught me how much relationships mean.
Oh, they're everything. People undervalue that, and I tell people all the time, do not waste people's time. If I'm running late, I'll tell you I'm running late and I'll apologize. If there's anything, I'd rather give you money and say I'm sorry, and then instead of waste your time. I never want to waste people's time. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be a doctor's appointment, it can be whatever it is. It's not in my nature because time is irreplaceable. Mm-hmm. So the relationship aspect, people really fall short on that.
They do. And I think that's a very hard thing to teach. It either comes natural or it doesn't. And for both of us, really, it's always come natural.
Recently, I bought a wholesale house, and I did not meet the owner. I met him during the final walkthrough of this project of this house. A sweet old man, and I'm walking the house, and I'm rubbing the walls, and the guy goes like, "What do you do?" I look at him, I'm like, "Oh, I buy houses." He goes, "Oh, I got another 4 houses in Mastic I would like to sell. That's how I got this last property. I'm direct to sell."
Great.
Yeah.
Because you became friendly with him.
And
Of
even
course.
just mentioned it.
And so there was one house he just would not budge. He just really wouldn't budge. I said, "This is my number." He's like, "Well, come up." And I went up a little bit. And then at one point, I'm like, "Okay, I keep coming up. You have not changed. I'm not moving the number." So anyway, he left that house alone. But he had absolutely the other 4 houses. One of the houses said, "Oh, my tenants are moving out. Dan, do you want to go see the house? I have this house for sale." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go see it." I looked at the house, looked at him, and right in front of his house, I'm like, $460. Done. Shook his hand right there.
Love it.
Yep. Under contract within a week. And I went to his house. He actually gave me the keys. And I was able to go to the house just now, do the appraisal, get my contractor in.
Get started, get the
Get
ball
started,
rolling
yeah,
before
of
you even
course.
closed on the property.
And that's all because of relationship. And I heard, I have a real estate friend, KV, involved with it.
Love KV.
Yeah, KV is incredible.
He's great.
But he spends there and nurtures it. But KV's like, Dan, he just wants to sell to you, man. I don't know what you did to him or said to him.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing how I bought my first house too. I bought my first house not knowing what I was doing, like not premeditated in a sense, but be nice to your neighbor. I was nice to my neighbor. My father were nice to them. When the guy got into a wheelchair, my dad built a ramp for him, and we just shoveled the snow. The guy couldn't shovel. It's like, what are you gonna do? And then when it came time, he's like, "Listen, I'm moving to Maryland with my daughter.
You want to buy?
Give him a number." It's like, and the number was low. But he didn't care because number one, he knows where the house is going to, and that meant so much more. And even a rental property I have, a guy, I told him like he had a military background. I wrote him a letter saying, "Listen, I train military vets. I have worked in the fire department, but I'm no longer there, and I understand that, and I really want to purchase a house." And he started crying. This old man. And he's like, "You got to sell this house to Dan."
What it comes down to, you just got to be likable, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we found one lead on Facebook Marketplace,
Get out of here.
and
Yep.
me and her went there. 20 minutes later, we said, "Let's meet at the house. Let's take a look at it." Within 10 minutes, the people were just like, "Oh, you guys need to buy this house. Like, we're not selling it to anybody else."
Did you give him a number there?
Right, instant number? Yep.
Instant, yeah.
Yep.
Love
Right
it.
then and there. And they like fell in love with us, and next thing you know, they're selling us their house. You know.
It's like a lost art too. And I think certain people first of all, you either have it or you don't. Because people can read whether you're phony or not.
Yep.
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 Because I even asked my real estate agent, like, "How did you know I was really going to buy a real estate investment property?" He's like, "Well, Dan, like, you kind of know these things. Like, you figure out the person's like, are they really going to invest in real estate?" And listen, we experienced that, especially
Yeah.
in the group. People call us for like, "Oh, we call you," and then we never hear them
You never hear from
ever
them
again.
Yeah.
But you still don't know if that person's going to.
Never know. I'm not knocking them. I won't knock them. I will not say that. So how many houses this year? So it's July 2025.
So we had a goal.
What's
of
your goal?
10.
Let's hear it.
Well,
Let's hear it.
So we started out with a goal of 10 houses to flip this year. We increased that to 12, but as of today, we're at 9. So we need to increase it again.
So what's that sound?
Might be my phone. Yeah.
Make sure it's
That's
not
your
working.
phone?
Yeah, it's on silent, but it was hitting up against the thing. Yeah.
Tracy, I'm sorry. Steve, cut that because I just went.
Yeah, sorry,
completely-
cut that. It wasn't Angelo, right?
No.
My son's just home alone, so I just
Is he okay?
Yeah. All
yeah,
good.
all good.
Okay. Can you?
just wanted-
Okay. Let me. I'm gonna re-prompt the question.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you at today with your business? It's the year 20. Fuck. I'm not saying. I'm messing around. It's the year 2025, July. Where are you guys at today with your business? How many houses?
So in
you
the
at?
beginning of 2025, we had a goal to flip 10 houses in 2025.
Okay.
We had a really solid pipeline in the beginning of 2025. So I would say by March, we increased that to 12. And we're now at 9. So I think we need to increase it again.
Flipped like 7, and we wholesale 2 of them. So not really
So,
flip
right.
9, but that's kind of like a flip.
Would you consider the transaction part of your goal or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a
We
house
made-
that we put
Okay,
in
no,
contract, and we
make
got
sure.
absolutely.
So
What do you
We're at
think you
9.
guys are going to end this year?
I don't know.
What do you got right now? What's going on
Maybe,
today?
like-
How many houses are you doing right now?
I
know
got
you
one
can't
in,
stop thinking about it.
One
so I
in
wanna-
Smithtown.
Okay.
One in Smithtown will be done in the next 2 weeks on the market. one in Bayport will be done in maybe 3 weeks, and then we just closed on one last week in Bayport, so that one's gonna, I don't know, a month away.
Okay, how many leads
And we
got?
have a couple.
Your Instagram
Right now
is
we
going
have-
accepted offer,
Yeah.
and then flipped house.
We have another one in. We just
We
put
just
in
got
contract.
another accepted offer. It's not
Well,
fully
congrat-
in contract yet,
But-
so we signed. We're waiting for the other party to sign.
What about the Northport
And
one? That one's
now-
in contract, no?
No, we're waiting for them to sign.
So kick ass.
And there's a very good possibility we're going to have 2 more accepted today, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We put in offers every day. You know, we'll
Well,
put
All
in
day.
offers on
That's the other
homes
thing.
daily.
I didn't realize that when I first started. I put one offer in on one particular house.
Right.
No, you got to
We
drop.
try to put like 20 offers a week in. You know,
At least.
That's where the volume is coming in.
But I don't know if you feel this way. We usually know when we're going to get it, like right after we
Your
put
little
the
gut.
offer in.
Yeah, of course.
My gut always tells me that, and that's why I think
real
these
estate gut?
two, yeah, I think these two will be in contract by next week, but we'll see.
That's
we're also getting better at it. You know, I feel like,
Of course,
like
man.
our first flip, we didn't do great. You know, I think we made like 40,000 on our first flip.
Yeah, but we were done with that flip in 3
If
months.
you did not
through-
go
yeah.
negative, if you broke even, you
We
did
haven't
okay.
lost on any deal yet.
No.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Haven't lost on any deal.
That's not wood, but we'll make.
make-
It's synthetic. It doesn't count. Nah, you guys gonna be fine. You guys.
But now we average, you know, way higher than that. So
Okay. Wow.
We'll see where it goes.
So we got this year. We want to at least finish 12, but it sounds like you're gonna blow past that. I'm gonna give you a number right now, and then we'll talk in December. I think you're gonna do 17.
Okay.
17 this year.
I need some vacations in my life.
You want some vacations?
No, not really.
You'll be on your phone. You'll be itching.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
definitely.
but that's how I like the vacation. Even when we're on vacation, we're still working. But I feel like this is a business that doesn't really shut off.
No, it never does.
But I love that. I could go back to my 9 to 5 and go on vacation and shut off for the 1 week I get on out of the year. You know what I mean?
The 1 week.
But now it's you never shut off, but you get more vacations a year.
Gotcha. What about next year? If you had to set a goal for next year, because you talked about owning rentals.
Yeah, so we haven't come up with like a crystal clear
Okay, so
path
you-
of our goals for 2026. But I would say,
it's going to include buy and holds
Yes.
and more flips, obviously. The flips are like
Hold some of them. It's okay. You're gonna be okay.
yeah. If I find the right one,
I would
Listen,
like
if your
to-
mailbox explodes because
If
some
we-
kid put a piece of firecracker in there, you deal with it.
that happens, right? That happens.
Listen,
it's fine. We have great tenants too in our buy and holds now, so we can't complain. We don't have any headaches. We had one headache years ago, and
it's all about vetting.
it is.
Yeah.
We had one
You
girl
gotta
that was
vet.
calling us over every time the light went out in the fridge. So after that, we
Or
kind
she
of
has
just
bees outside out of her house.
No.
Yeah.
Get
For a
out of
couple
here.
of
There's insects outside.
Yeah. What are we going to do about it?
I was talking to my tenant. I went by all my rental properties where I came here, and one of my houses, the insurance company's killing me. They're canceling my insurance policy unless I fix this. One was the shed door. So you got to replace the shed door. It's old. So I took a video of the guy opening the shed door and closing it. It's fine. The other thing was your downspout, where the gutter goes for the water, goes into the driveway. It can't go into the driveway. I'm like,
wow, that was some inspection.
they said I had leaves in my gutter. I'm like, wow, you're an asshole, because I installed gutters with the filter, whatever that
With the
screen.
screened.
So if he went up there and put his hand on the gutter, he'll realize the leaves are just sitting there and it'll be blown off. There's nothing in the gutter. Then told me my boiler inspector wasn't inspected. I said, now you're lying to me, because now this is all BS. You're just trying to make a name. You're just trying to just say to yourselves, oh, here's my job. Here's the list of fractions. But
It
you don't
sounds
realize
like you
the
need a
effect.
new insurance guy.
We'll talk. We will talk. But so the downspout, I went with my tenant. He's like, I told him, like, do me a favor. If it rains outside, do not step outside the house. I want you to be safe, because if it rains and water gets in the driveway, but that gutter having a little bit more excess water in there, you're gonna die.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. And they're canceling my policy right now unless I rectify those items. like, I get it. Listen, if there was seriously something wrong, which I'm behind. Listen, I am behind
Yeah,
practical.
you want everybody to be safe and
I
everything
want
else.
everybody safe.
But water going down the driveway is not a thing.
If it rains, don't go outside. Like what do you want?
You know what they're probably thinking with that is the ice.
It's the
in
ice.
the
Like
winter.
listen, you can think about all these things. It's just like it's too. When is too much? Too much.
Yep.
Okay, and I get it. I want my house to be safe for my tenants. 100% the goal. That is not what I'm saying. But it's like you're picking things apart that are just like it's BS, man. And like be practical, be real. If you see something legitimately wrong, okay, it is legitimately wrong. Fine, you picked it, and now like, but to sit there and not actually do a proper inspection and say, oh yeah, no, you need your boiler's no good. Such. I'm sorry. I was very heated about that. Before we sign off on the podcast, I always like to ask this question between the both of you. So I'll start with George because I feel like George has such great information. And you can look at the camera and say this.
Tracy's information's just
Nah,
shit.
forget about Tracy. What, you got to get your father's approval? When you asked her to marry her, I know I'm going completely off tangent. Before you asked her to marry, did you ask her father?
Yes.
How did that
Crazy.
go?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It went well.
See, my father-in-law played games with me. He's like,
Did he?
Yeah, he's like, let me think about it. I'm like, oh, you're an asshole. In my head, I was so red.
No,
And
You're an
Nervous?
asshole, Joe. I love you.
no. I went over there actually and asked, and
How'd you do it?
he was excited.
How'd you propose to her?
Prime Steakhouse in Huntington. We went out to dinner. We like
Did
ordered,
you put it in the steak?
we ordered food, and she actually got up to go to the bathroom right before the food came out, and I put it under her napkin. So like
Nice.
she came back, food was already at the table. We cheersed. I cheersed to spend the rest of our lives together.
Oh man.
And then I took my napkin to put off the table to put it on my lap, and she took hers to put on her lap, and boom, there was the ring.
And everybody in the restaurant was looking at us.
Yeah, got down on one knee.
And then our food came, and I was like, let's get out of here. I can't
She's like,
sit
I
here.
can't eat
Everybody's
this.
staring
She's
at
like, I
us.
can't eat this. I gotta go call everybody.
I know.
And I felt like a
You
spotlight.
mix food with like it's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, we're
Great.
just ruined the whole dinner. Ruined the whole dinner.
Like, let's go.
man.
We wrapped it up.
I'm not going
Like, I
anywhere.
just ordered the steak.
Oh man. Sorry, I know I cut you off. I cut it off. I wanted to ask that question, but I want to give a good proper sign off with you guys. First of all, thank you for coming on. But like, if you had to give a message out there to people maybe trying to invest in real estate or get in this game, or just in general, good solid message, what kind of maybe keeps you going, man. Like, I would love to hear that. And you could look, No. I picked you, man. Stop that. Don't point there. Don't do that.
I don't know. I feel like you just have to want it and
Okay.
be obsessed. Whatever you want to do in life, whatever it is, whether it's real estate or anything, if you're obsessed about it and that's all you think about, you got no choice.
I love it. It's great, man. It's true. If you really want something,
We're obsessed.
Clearly.
We're obsessed.
Clearly. Tracy, what do you got to say?
I was going to say the same exact thing. I was going to say, just if you really want it, you're going to do it. But you have to put yourself out there to find the right network, build on that network, and put all the pieces together.
Hell yeah.
But don't give up.
And do the things even you don't want to do.
Well,
Yes.
whatever the things you don't want to do, those are the things you're supposed
Definitely
to be
got
doing.
to do
Yep.
those.
Those are the things you're supposed to be
Yeah.
doing.
Definitely.
It's once again, like if Instagram is ever good to me, it's those moments where like, oh, you want to list the things you're supposed to do? What are the things you're afraid of doing? Yeah, those are the things.
Start with those. Do those first.
No.
But it's true.
Again, guys, thank you so much. You guys are crushing it. I love watching you guys. You got to follow them on Instagram. Where can we follow you? How can we get in contact with you guys? Tracy, where's all your information?
Give us a follow, Blue Chip Hunters. We're on Instagram. And if you guys ever want to connect, network, have a deal, anything, give me a call, 631-664-9035.
Hell yeah, got a phone number. That's it for the podcast. If you liked it, please, I guess, like and comment. Do something. But all their information will be listed in the bio. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Thanks for having us.